What is up, everybody? How are you guys doing today? And welcome back for another review here on the channel, Horror Talk. If you're new here, hello, welcome. We are doing the 31 Days of Horror Challenge. Check out some of those videos. Without further ado, on today's review, we are going to be talking about the brand new, just released Netflix horror movie, Malevolent. In Malevolent, it tells the story of a brother and sister, Angela and Jackson, who are fake Ghostbusters, and they're swindling people out of money until they kind of sort of run at the end of that road and meet some real ghosts.
I just want a quiet house.
So if you do not know, Malevolent is streaming right now on Netflix. It was just dropped, I believe it was dropped on October the 5th. So if you're really interested in it, check it out there. Right off the bat, I have to say the cinematography in this movie is, it's gorgeous. It's some shots outside of like the main haunt that they go to, or the main haunting that they go to. It is just gorgeous. It is butterly smooth. And this movie is so pristine with the colors and just the sharpness of this movie. And that is sort of a gift and a curse, and we'll get to that a little bit later. But it is a good looking movie. It doesn't look cheap as far as the film wise. The sister, Angela, I really dug her character. I like that they gave her some depth. They gave her sort of this backstory of what she's dealing with her mom, and having, you know, be left behind with this family of her brother and her grandpa, and just life in general. And then add on the whole fact of the ghost hunting thing.
I know this sounds nuts, but ever since our last gig, I have been seeing things.
And some of the creepiness in there, it really is creepy. There are some shots they do, there are some things that go bump. Little touches they do are really, really good. Like just hearing little voices or the doorknob jiggling, stuff like that is really, really creepy. And it's sprinkled throughout the movie, at least once things start getting to a point of happening. Now, what is bad about Malevolent? I have to say, the look of this movie, while it is pristine and it looks really sharp in the colors, it doesn't quite fit it in a weird way. And I know that kind of doesn't make too much sense. I'll try to explain it. The movie, I believe it is set in the 80s. I believe they said it was 1986. Excuse me if I'm a little bit off there, but I believe it was 1986. And other than the technology that they use in the movie, like the cameras, the walkie-talkies, the televisions, other than that, you wouldn't be able to tell if this was the 80s or not. If you think of a movie like The House of the Devil, and I believe that movie is set in the 70s, if I believe, that movie really fits that period. Not just from the music to the mood to the way it's filmed, the coloring, all of it looks like it is straight up 70s horror, where this doesn't feel like it is the 80s horror. It feels like it is basically set in 2018 minus cell phones and computers and LCD screens. Also, the brother Jackson, holy crap, I haven't seen a character be this frustrating for me since the boyfriend in Paranormal Activity.
I promised you I wasn't going to buy a Ouija board. I borrowed it.
You know what? I don't care what you did. You're going to throw it away.
This guy is an ass. And I don't mean just a little ass. He is an ass.
Us being in here, in life, in general, none of it's a coincidence.
Good talk. Let's get up.
Nothing's redeeming about his character. Even later on when things happen and you think this is the point where his character is going to take a turnaround. I felt it would have been best if, yeah, you showed him having a few problems, but he's still a likable character, thus you like the relationship between the brother and the sister. There's also something later on that could be kind of a twist or kind of shocking, but they kind of ruin it. Something is said and it's a little bit off, and it kind of, something's not right here. Something happens later on. It doesn't really come shocking to me. It just kind of, it's like, okay, that's where the story's going. Oh well. I really like Angela a lot, and I like some of the shots in this movie, but just because it's on Netflix doesn't mean you should take the time to stream it. If I had to give this a score, I'm gonna give it like, I'd say like a 6 out of 10. It's kind of just there in the middle. I think if they would have just made the brother character a little bit better shots as far as the creepiness, there's a lot of stuff they could have done, a lot of stuff playing around with shadows. There's a lot of stuff they could have tried in this movie and they didn't. That's just my opinion on Malevolent. If you decide to stream it, what did you guys think about the movie? Leave it down in the comment section. As well, leave this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already.